After a chaotic last lap that saw multiple leaders, 2311 Racing's Tyler Reddick came through at the end, avoiding a wreck to win the 68th Daytona 500 for his organization, giving Michael Jordan, his team owner or co-owner, an early birthday present, a 63rd birthday present, by winning the 500. It was the biggest win in the organization's history, of course, coming off of winning the Brickyard 400 last August with Darrell Walsh Jr. Now that means two of the last three, signature events, or what would once be called the Winston Million events, have been won by 2311. MJ was quoted as saying, "It feels like I won a championship, but until I get my ring, I won't even know," Jordan said. And his co-owner, Denny Hamlin, talked about this with the organization during a preseason meeting about the joy that winning brings to Michael Jordan, who of course is one of the greatest athletes of all time and six-time NBA champion, all this and the other, very competitive person, let alone now an owner of one of the biggest NASCAR teams. Denny Hamlin said, you guys understand the responsibilities you have, that you have the power to bring joy to Michael Jordan. You have that power and nobody else can do it, end quote. There's nothing else I can bring him the joy that's seeing what his team can do, and they took it to heart, end quote. So Reddick had only led the last few hundred feet of the race, for 100 yards, whatever way you want to do it. And he was a 25th different driver to lead of the 41 starters in the race on Sunday, which is a race record. Reddick said, "Just incredible how it all played out. Just true Daytona madness. I've already lost my voice from screaming. Never thought I'd be Daytona 500 champion." It's his 9th career win, first time since late in 2024. Of course, concerns for him were for his infant son, who had a tumor in his chest that affected his heart. Had a runner-up finish in last year's 500 to Byron, snapped a 38 race losing streak by going and winning on Sunday. Darrell Walsh Jr. had led the race high 40 laps and was in position late before the last round of pit stops. He was visibly dejected and disappointed in falling short, but was also very proud and happy that his teammate and organization had won. I'm quoted as saying, "I don't want my emotions to take away from the monumental day they just accomplished. Happy birthday, MJ. That's a massive birthday present. I thought this was our week, the best 500 I've ever had, and come up short. Sucks. Led a lot of laps, lap leader, I believe. It was a good day for us, but damn, try again next year." The final sequence was triggered in part because Denny Hamlin and teammate Christopher Bell made contact, and so there's a lot that went with that in terms of the whole weekend. All the winners in the weekend in the top 3 series had some connection to the lawsuit that took place between NASCAR and 2311 and Front Row Motorsports, along with, of course, Richard Childress, who's brought up by now former NASCAR chairman Steve Phelps in text messages. So interesting how all 3 of those protagonists in that lawsuit all came out with victories this past weekend. But for this and more, please keep track with Motorsports Reports.